Feels like I've been treading water for too long. I don't know what happened to this river, but along the way something went wrong. I've been treading water, I'm treading water.
Here's the thing, I tend to dive into stuff. I'll think about it, and once I make that decision to do it, poof, I'm all in. You may have noticed that. It can be a really good thing. I think it's one of the keys to me getting to where I am so far, but it also causes a lot of problems. As with most things, the thing that you're pretty talented in probably is also corresponding to your biggest vice and the thing you struggle with the most. So I fully recognize that. GilderCam is a great example. I wanted to do it and I dove in. My poor wife had no idea what was happening. Suddenly I was carrying a camera around everywhere and we hadn't really talked about it, so that's not being a good husband. We've talked about it since and she's starting to get it and see that it's kind of cool and people are liking it. That's good. So to get any traction with any project that you want to work on, there has to be an element of diving into it. You can't just always be dipping your toes in the water and hoping that eventually things just happen. Sometimes you just have to dive in. What does that mean for me today? That means today I had planned to spend the majority of the day shooting some videos for that new intro to recording course that I've been talking about and haven't started yet because a little bit of procrastination because it's a big project and I'm not sure how it's gonna go. Instead of doing that, I have changed my mind. Today is also songwriting deadline day. See, I was wrong yesterday when I said I had written maybe 6 songs for my last EP and cut it down to 4. I had actually written 8, I believe, and several of them never even made it onto the EP because they just weren't my best work. And then sitting down and realizing today's songwriting deadline day and I've got maybe 6 or 7 songs written and I wanted more than that. I've got an idea. What's my idea? I'm gonna turn this afternoon into a songwriting storm. I'm gonna see how many songs I can write this afternoon. I have to work out, so if I don't die, yay! I'll come back here once I've recovered and I should have at least a couple hours to write songs, and I'm gonna slip into couple years ago Joe mode, see if I can knock out 3 or 4 songs in an afternoon, and this is why deadlines work. By the way, if you get excited about the idea of diving into something, you should know that it comes with both good and bad. For example, me diving into things like doing GilderCam or starting Home Studio Corner in general, or putting myself out there into the world, opens me up to a fair amount of criticism. Not a lot, but some. Just this morning, within a 5-minute period, I saw one comment from Ian Shepard, good buddy of mine, talking about how he's addicted to the new GilderCam series and watches it to the detriment of his productivity. Sorry, Ian. And then I turn around and see a comment on YouTube where the guy says, just what we need, another reality TV series. This used to be a good channel. What do you do in that situation? Who do you listen to? I think you listen to both, but you just can't dwell on the negative one. And I have spent plenty of time dwelling on the negative. You just can't please everybody. Here's the music lesson for that. I'll start with a question. Do you think it's possible for you to go find people in the world who don't like your favorite band? Maybe you're a big Foo Fighters fan. Do you think you can find people who don't like Foo Fighters? Exactly. For some reason, people like to spend a lot of time worrying about the people that don't like them and trying to convince them to like them, versus what I did with this guy this morning. I said, I'm sorry it's not working for you. Thanks for giving it a shot. And I move on. I'm not right for him, at least right now, and that's okay. If I spend all my time trying to convince him to like me, it's probably not going to work anyway, and then I end up ignoring the people that do love what I'm doing and do appreciate it. So I'd rather focus my attention on the Ians of the world and be his friend and develop a relationship with him and all the people who like GilderCam versus worrying about the guy who doesn't. He's not evil, he just has different tastes. Some people don't like broccoli, some people love it. I'm not going to be mad at him for not liking broccoli. These big honkin' songwriting corner videos exporting while I head over to go work out. Let's do this.
Boy, how this river used to flow, rushing me into new lands.
Well, I'm here, day 2. I already feel sick. It's like my body is preemptively getting ready. It's not a good sign. You want to meet somebody I hate? This guy. He made me, no. This is Chop.
How's it going?
He made me do extra credit after the workout.
Well, I need some white water, something unpredictable.
I had forgotten the whole post-workout, I'm just gonna collapse into one big sack of fat in a chair for 30 minutes afterward. Yeah, hopefully that'll change. Hello, studio. Okay, commencing Gilderstorm 2017. I've got exactly 2 hours, and I'm gonna see how many songs I can write. I will try to record all of them for the Songwriting Corner series. And here's the fun little catch I'm gonna give myself. I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes for each song. So that potentially could be 4 songs. That's way too fast, but you wanna know why? It's because this camera, and most cameras like this have a 30-minute limit to what they will record. I could just hit record again, it'd be fine. But I kinda like that idea and that challenge. So I've got everything set up, got my phone, recording that screen on the laptop, recording everything else on the camera. Let's do this.
What's hard will give you more than what's easy ever could.
One song down, camera battery's looking good. Got the song written in literally like 29 minutes and 40 seconds. I am pumped.
You gotta do it yourself, all that you want, if you wanna find it, if you wanna find yourself.
Song 2, finished, 30 minutes. It's good, but a little cheesy. I'm gonna need a cup of coffee to get through this next one. Might have to settle for 3 songs instead of 4, or 2 instead of 4. Either way, that's a win.
Well, I need some white water, something unpredictable, dangerous and fast.
The camera loves you. Got my coffee. Took a little bit of a break to go right into the 3rd song. My brain was starting to go to mush. However, I do have just over 30 minutes left in the day, so I'm gonna fit one more in. So hopefully, I set this goal to do 3. I've got 2, hopefully I'll get 1 more, and that'll be awesome. So let's see. Wish me luck. Mission accomplished. I'll put on the screen, you can't quite see it on my phone. I've got 8 songs in my EP number 2 folder in my notes app, plus 1 that I wrote on paper, which gives me 9 total songs going into recording day tomorrow. That pumps me up. They're not gonna all make it, it's gonna be an EP. Several of them are probably not strong, but there's a few that are, and I'm really excited to flesh them out tomorrow. It's gonna be great. Also, I had a cancellation tomorrow, so my day opened up completely to do this recording, so I am pumped. Fist bump. It's quitting time. Time to pack up this junk and head home. And by home, I mean right up there.
I can